Hello and welcome to another episode of the Rebel Creatives Podcast. I'm your host, Delano, and I help creative entrepreneurs increase their revenue using the Rebel Growth System. All right, so this is episode number 53, right? It marks the beginning of a second year of doing this podcast, and today I wanted to give that big, immense value. All right, what is Rebel Creatives all about? Rebel Creatives is meant for, and what's in it for the persons that we work with. All right. So at Rebel Creatives, we're all about helping businesses, right, to be more efficient, to get the most out of their marketing dollars, right, to save time, and to really have that business lifestyle balance that they want to have, right? Whether you're running a local business or an online business, right? We have the strategy, the formula, as it were, to make sure that you are maximizing on your revenue potential and you are maximizing on the time that you can reduce to make that revenue, and that will empower you to be able to enjoy that new revenue that you're making, and now the time that you have to do what it is you really want to love to do, right? And it's all about helping our clients to really be able to have that impact on their own lives, on their customers or clients lives, and in the global community. And that is why we are making that shift, right? Where as we grow our own business, it's about us also making an impact in our clients' lives, in our lives, and in the lives of our global community, people around us. All right. So in this episode, I wanted to just give a overview of what the our sales system is all about. How does it help people, to our clients, to really unlock that revenue potential? What's the biggest bottleneck that people are experiencing in their business, and how to overcome it? So if you're new to business, you are like in the position of figuring things out, coming up with your offer. You're coming up with your process, you're coming up with everything, right? And we follow the rule of one in our business, right? You want to have, especially if you're just starting out. Now, if you are in business for a while, but you're stuck, right? You're stuck at like maybe 30K, 40K, 50K in your business, and you want to reach six figures or you want to reach seven figures, right? Something has to change. But you are at a bottleneck. You don't know what's going wrong, how you can change that. And that's what we also help with. For all of our clients, we do an audit, right? We want to understand what is happening in your business, what are you doing right now, what are the bottlenecks that you're experiencing, and how can we work together to bridge any gaps that's present in your marketing process, in your sales system, and then allow you to reach to your destination. All right. And let's talk about some of the frameworks and some of the beliefs and some of the things that we look into, right? First thing is knowledge, right? Knowledge is something that everybody has access to. All right. And you can always search on Google or wherever on how to solve this thing, how to fix this thing, or whatever, right? Because of that, we don't believe in charging people just for knowledge. All right. And, to be honest, if we were to even charge, that's what we would charge the most for, right? Because giving you the knowledge and helping you to learn a skill is more valuable than anything else, right? If you know how to go out and catch fish, right? Now the amount of fish that you have is solely up to you. You can go out there and you can catch as much fish as you want, and that's you, right? So teaching a person how to do something, that's what we would even charge the most for. But we don't even go that far. We're not even looking to say, let's just charge people for the knowledge. We give you enough knowledge so that you know what is possible, so you know what you can do and everything. But we particularly work with people who are too busy to research and stitch knowledge together and come up with their own solution. All right. But knowledge for us, we're not a university. You're not coming in and we're teaching you all sort of stuff. All right. So that's the first thing. I'm not a university, and we don't do those things. Right. The next is implementation, right? And these are the keys to achievement. Next is implementation. No matter how much you know, if you're not implementing your knowledge, your skill, your talents, you're not going to get anywhere, right? So that's what we start charging for. We start to charge our clients for implementation, all right? And if you know something and you don't do anything about it, you're not going to get the results, right? If you don't plant or sow the seed, you can't harvest anything. So, to really make an impact in our clients' lives, we really help them with the implementation, because what we've found over the years, because we've done it all in business, right? But we've found that when we start teaching people how to do things, they learn, yes, but they don't get the result, right? And that's what people want. And that's because they don't have the time, they don't have the drive, or just don't have the capacity to really take the knowledge and implement it. And that is why we focus on implementation, because that's how we make the biggest impact on our clients' lives and their business, right? So impact, getting things done, implementing things, and that's where we bring our system and we implement it or inject it in our client's business. The next is support, right? And without the right support, right, what happened is that you get pushed off course, right? I want you to imagine if you're at point A and you want to get to point B, knowing the route that you have to travel, that is knowledge. Right? That's the analogy to explain what knowledge is. You knowing that you're at point A, and you knowing that you want to get to point B, you know where to go, you know that it's, from A to B, you draw that line, right? A straight line from A to B as the crow flies, right? Implementation is you actually traversing the path, right? And obstacles will come into play, challenges will come in, things that will knock you off your path, right? And just imagine you going towards your path from A to B, and then something just knocking you back, or you going around in circles, or all sorts of things happening. It's reducing the time that it takes you to reach to your final destination. It is knocking you off the path, and now you're lost. You don't even know if you're going the right way, right? So that's why support is very important, because what we do with support is we help our clients to face whatever obstacles or challenges that will come their way. Nothing is perfect, nothing is set in stone, right? While you're traversing, things will happen. How quickly can you overcome those challenges, and how readily equipped are you to solve those problems? That's where we come in with solutions, right? And support. We make sure that we're there with you every step of the way to make sure that any obstacles that come in, we're there to help you to overcome those obstacles and get back on track, right? And that's what makes us different from everybody else. That's why I would say, hey, if you see another company doing something similar to what we're doing, why choose us over them? Because we are looking at the keys of achievement to make sure that your business is achieving the goals you set out for it. All right. Now, we go a little bit further with that, and we want to turn our clients into sponsors for global change, right? So we are working on a system where every person that decides to work with us, we are going to, make that be a plug for us to make a bigger impact, not only on their business and not only on them, but the global community. All right. So we have partnered with other, charitable organizations to make sure that we are able to let to empower our clients to be able to be sponsors for global change. So if you are the type of person who you have your business and you want to make a big impact, right? These three big impacts on yourself, on your clients, and in your global community, then yeah, that's three good reasons to work with us. All right. Now, when you do decide to work with us, right, we follow a simple framework. All right. And for every business to grow, we think you need to manipulate four things, right? Your business's reputation, your business's retention and referrals, your business's retargeting ability, and your business's reach, right? If you can work on those four elements, now you have those four growth pillars being built that you can have your business on, right? And with a strong foundation and with these pillars, you're pretty much set up to facilitate for growth in your business. And that is what our service is rooted on, in helping you to make sure that no matter what we're doing with you or for you, we are building out these growth pillars, right? And I'll repeat it: it's reputation, retention or referrals, reach or retargeting. Now, all of that is being done with what we like to call an automatic sales system, all right? And the whole idea here is we want to create a system like a pipeline. I want you to imagine a pipeline or a, what do we call it, work, you can say workflow, but just imagine the operating line for a vehicle manufacturer, right? They have a starting point and a finish point. They start from nothing, right? And at the end, they have a car that's ready to go on market, right? And it's just automated. They put it in, and the machine does all the heavy lifting, getting the materials together to you having a final product of a fully functional car. We help our clients to build their own sales system that's taking a cold prospect, carry them through that pipeline, and getting them at the end to be a happy paying customer or client, right? And how good is that for your business if you have a process, a system that is taking people, attracting your ideal buyers, and you have that powerful first impression that is setting the tone, all right, for them, and bringing that personalized and professional experience with your business. And then your pipeline is educating and engaging with your prospect to let them know all about what's in it for them, and to let them feel comfortable buying from you, right? And not everybody will buy on the same day, right? People buy when they're ready, but you have a strong follow-up system that is maintaining that relationship and making sure that you are top of mind, right? And then having a sales technology that's equipped to efficiently close sales for you, do upsells and cross sells, right, for your products and services. And then, last but not least, generating high value referrals and retaining your existing customers all on autopilot, right? So that's what we do. That's what we do over at Rebel Creatives. And if any of this sounds like something that you want for your business, you want to experience for your business, right? Reach out. Um, I like to say I have nothing to sell you because I don't know enough about your business. I don't know enough about your situation. I do not know enough about your goals. So when you reach out to me, I'm not trying to sell you anything, right? For that reason only. What I sell right now is the opportunity to learn more about your business. I want you to give me that opportunity, right? To learn more about your business, and in turn give you the value of my expertise, so you can know exactly what you need to focus on or do over the next 90 days to see some positive results in your business, whether it's to increase your revenue, whether it is to save more time, whether it is to have the ability to enjoy those two things, right, in your business, right? Reach out, we have that conversation. I give you that value to earn your business, and then we take it from there. All right. So what's the lesson here? What's the value in this episode, which is basically to set the tone for the rest of this year and the next year of this podcast? And it is this: in your business, if you want to grow, if you want to excel, if you want to unlock your revenue potential, whether it means to get to finally six figures a year or to break that and go to seven figures and beyond, you want to make sure that your business is built in a way where it is facilitating growth. You're focusing on your reputation, you're focusing on your retention and referrals, you're focusing on your reach, you're focusing on retargeting. These four areas, you want to make sure that every aspect of your marketing and sales process in your business is working on these areas. Next, you want to make sure that in order to save time, you're automating your process. But that doesn't mean you get rid of your human element. It just means that the repetitive tasks that you do every single day, you find a way to automate those things so you have more time to focus on the personal touch in your business, right? Because people buy people, okay? And that's what we help you to do. We help you with an automatic sales system so that you don't have to worry about repetitive stuff, but you now get to come in at the right time to do that personal touch to get to close deals more and to add value to your prospects and your clients. And when you do all of these things right, you will start to achieve your goals. And then last but not least, what makes us different from everybody else is also what adds to your business. Knowledge. You get the knowledge required to know where you are now and where you need to be or where you want to be. How do you get there? You get that knowledge. You also have us implement the strategies, implement the right formulas, implement the sales system required to get you from point A to point B. And you have our support to make sure that if there are any obstacles that come along your way, any obstructions, we are there to make sure that we are helping you to solve those problems and get back on track as fast as possible, right? And last but not least, if it is that you are a person who wants to have an impact not only on your business and your clients, but also the global community, we have a thing in place to turn our clients or customers into sponsors for global change, all right? To make a positive impact on the world. So if any of these things spark your interest and you're like, yes, I definitely want to do business with, or yes, I definitely want to learn more about how Rebel Creatives can add value to my business, reach out. Reach out to us. Let us have that conversation. Let us get to know each other. Anything can happen. We can either work with each other, we can maybe even become partners, all right? Or we can just start having conversations so that we can become friends, right? And, two different business owners sharing their knowledge, sharing their insights and their goals, and keeping each other accountable and in check to be on the right path. Anything is possible, right? But I have nothing to sell unless I get to know more about your business and where you want to reach and to see if we align to help each other to get there, right? To get to your goals. All right. So I'd like to thank you all who have been with us for the past year and who is looking forward to, be with us for another year as we, share knowledge, give value through this medium. And we're looking to step it up a little bit for this year and to kind of put more out and stuff. Stay tuned for all of that. But if you're already here and you are, you know, staying tuned and all of that, thank you so much for your support. And I hope that the past year has been one where you have gotten a lot of value from me. And yeah, look forward to more. Thank you so much. And Delano signing out.